Cheryl G asks, hi Nicole and Kyle, is there a good way to get rid of loose skin under the chin? Yes, you need Vaseline, a paper towel folded, Scotch tape, a Q-tip. Step 1, get some Vaseline on your Q-tip. This also not only works for loose skin under the chin, but also for a double chin. You then... Okay, you then apply the Vaseline all over the chin. Then you take some tape and you put it on and you put it on the side. And then oh shit, I lost it. Then you take the stuff and you tape it on your chin like this.
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot, I need more to tape. Then you tape it on because you want to create like a thermogenic thing going on. You want the heat to get in there. And then you stretch your neck 5 times and then you look both ways and then you go hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. You get on the floor and you howl at the moon like, you know, asking for werewolf permission. Ooh! And then you go bada bing, bada boom. Yes! That's how you do it. Okay, actually, to answer your question, other than surgery, there is no way to get rid of loose skin under the chin.
Or anywhere, really.
I have loose skin, Kyle has loose skin from weight loss. Anywhere on your body, if you lose a lot of weight, you're gonna have loose skin. I have some under my chin, I have some everywhere. The only way to minimize that is either you get rid of it through surgery or you minimize it on your body by filling it with muscle. So I have filled up my loose skin with muscle so it looks like I have less, but I still have it. Only surgery will get rid of it, and nothing other than surgery will get rid of it under your neck.
And this, I'll address this point that usually comes with the loose skin question. Spot training. You can't spot train fat away anywhere on your body. Anybody on YouTube or anywhere on the internet, Instagram, that tells you can spot train abs, thighs, neck, face fat, they're lying to you. You can't do it.
No. Spot training, it's not a thing. The next question. We have been getting this question for over 5 years now. What do you do for work? We haven't answered it because when I go full-time on YouTube, then I'll tell you what I used to do for work. Yeah.
Lots of weirdos on the internet.
Yeah. Guys, there's too many weirdos, man. Not you watching, but there's weirdos, so no.
No.
Face It Tracy says, I've been watching your channel to get tips for mine. You have more energy than me. The question is, if you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be? Great question. Okay, I would collaborate with my doctor, Coach Greg Doucette, for multiple reasons. First of all, he has a very similar outlook like Kyle and I. He has very similar opinions, and he eats very similar to us. And he talks about calories in, calories out being the only way to lose weight, calorie deficit. The other things are, he's Canadian, which is a cool bonus, but what I would really want to collaborate with him for is 1, so I could yell and be Gilbert Godfrey the parrot, 2, so I could slither on the back of his couch like his dog, and 3, so that I could go feed Gertie candy. Gertie is pet pig. I've always wanted a pet pig, and I love watching Allie and Greg's stories so that I can live vicariously through them and pretend that Gertie's my pet.
Because once we no longer have our son Hank, the Boston Terrier, we've probably said to each other a lot that we're not getting another pet, and then we keep watching Gertie on Instagram.
Because she's so cute, so we'll just pretend that she's our pet and then we won't have any more pets after.
Yeah.
Love Hank, but he'll be the last.
Speaking of our son, here comes our last pet ever. Our first and last pet ever.
Hi, you want to walk on the floor together?
He's like, Mom, I'm looking for crumbs and stuff on the floor.
Hello. Wanna touch me? Wanna get me, honey? No.
That's a no.
That's sad. I got dissed on camera by my son.
I can just imagine the comment section when you and Greg do a video together in person. Can you imagine? I know what half the comments are gonna be. You could have a contest. Who has the most annoying voice? You or Greg? We get Nicole's baby voice is stupid comment like every video.
Okay, down below. Whose voice is more annoying? Coach Greg Parrott, Gilbert Godfrey, or my baby voice, which I know you guys love. Okay, this is a good one. Elizabeth J says, do either of you forget the shape that you were in sometimes? Like, do you forget about all of the weight that you lost and feel like you're heavier? Yes, actually. Like, I'm still losing weight right now, and my size medium leggings are getting really big. And even like these jeans, I have a belt on because they're getting too big and I need to keep them up. And I keep doubting, like these are a 7 and I'm gonna need to go to a 6. And I keep doubting, like, no, this can't be right. Like, and I keep checking, like seriously checking the label, like, are these actually a 7? Like, there's no way I'm gonna be a 6. So yes, and I still look in the mirror and think that I'm bigger than I am. And when I look at pictures of myself, like if we take one for thumbnail action or for posting on Instagram, go check us out on there if you haven't already. I am shocked. Like, I sometimes go, is that really me? Like, I'll ask Kyle, like, that's me? So yes, I don't think it ever leaves you. I think it's like, it's a trauma where you're so used to looking at yourself as a bigger size. Just know that it's normal. Kyle and I both have it, and you just keep going. Just know, sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. Bye Bye Belly says, what was your calorie limit when you were losing the first 50 pounds and how much exercise did you do? So now, if you guys are watching our latest videos, we stay within a calorie range and we're in a calorie deficit. When we first started losing, and for those of you that don't know, Kyle and I have each lost 130 pounds. We did it doing it in a calorie deficit the same as we are now. However, when we were bigger, numbers drove us crazy. So instead of counting calories, we just did it in portions. So basically what we were eating before we started losing weight, we ate less. We used the portion sizes on the backs of nutrition labels and we went from there. So it was only portioning using measuring cups, scales, and the nutrition labels. Then we were so big, we could barely do anything.
That's why we recommend portion control, and why we actually started, like Nicole said, with that. Our first 50 and next 50 weight loss guides only use portion control, because when we get asked this question, we recommend most people to just start with portion control. It's overwhelming to get into numbers, macros, breakdowns, and all that stuff. Just
eating less, just measuring out our food, which is something we never did before, was enough to help us lose 130 pounds. So we ate what we liked, we did it in portion. And like Kyle said, our ebooks, the links are down below. They're complete weight loss guides, exact portions, foods, and recipes that we ate. And there's no calories. We often get asked, like, what is the calorie count for your ebooks? We don't have them because we didn't count calories then. And the exercise part, we only walked. We walked as much as we could, because in the beginning we had to stop every few minutes because we were getting leg cramps. I had plantar fasciitis really bad. So the only thing we could do was walk. And every day we walked a little bit more and it got better. We didn't focus on anything else except walking and portion control.
And like Nicole said, whatever you're eating now, if you're not doing a weight loss journey but you want to, if you reduce the portion sizes, you will be in a calorie deficit. So it works.
Exactly. So you don't have to 100% know your calories to be in a deficit. If you're eating, like, you know, a huge breakfast of, say, 4 slices of toast, 10 slices of bacon, and 3 eggs, just eat half of that. Cut it in half, and you're already in a deficit.
Then at the end of the week, if you lose a couple pounds, you know you were in a deficit.
Exactly. And if you're not losing, then you need to take away more food.
And if you're gaining, you know you're in a surplus.
Yep. And then you just have to cut back on your food. That's it. Next question.
Yeah, well, Nicole looks this next question up. I just want to add to that. We know a lot of you guys are either falling off track, struggling to stay on the track, get a new track. That's why we don't like to be pedantic and get too crazy into the numbers, which is why we recommend portion control to start.
And honestly, like right now, I eat between 17 and 1900 calories. But what I do is, numbers still drive me crazy. So I eat similar things every single day. That way I don't have to count my calories. Once I've figured out an estimate, and I don't do exact, I just do an estimate. Once I figured that out, I eat very similar every single day, foods that I love, and I'm still losing weight because I'm in a deficit and I'm not going crazy counting numbers all day. GB Clevenger? How did you handle days when you thought, I could just sit down and eat the whole bag or whole cake because I'm cutting back, because I'm tired of cutting back? So, when we denied ourselves stuff, we had those days. Once we figured out we eat foods that we like and we don't deny ourselves, that we stopped having those days. This is the trick. Low calorie dense foods. It's exactly what my doctor, Coach Greg, prescribes. Low calorie dense foods. What that means is you eat foods that are low in calorie, but you can eat a lot of. So, for example, we eat low calorie ice cream. We have a couple of recipes. You can find them on YouTube. Basically, it's just like protein powder and ice cubes and stuff, but it gets huge and you can eat a ton of it and it fills your belly. You're looking for low calorie foods that are really good, that fill your belly, that you can eat a lot of. I'm going to eat Smart Pop soon after this video, and I'm going to eat the whole bag because it's low calorie, but it makes my belly full.
Yeah, it's just over like 200 calories, and it's huge
For the
bowl.
whole bag, yeah, it's a huge bowl. So
yeah, anytime we had to look, okay, we fell off track along the last, 5-6 years, whatever. When we fell off track, we said, okay, there's something wrong with our diet. We're either forcing ourselves to eat something we don't like, we're doing exercise we don't like, we're denying ourselves, restricting too much. So we had to go in and fix that. Let's like our food, let's like our exercise. Then we were back.
exactly. So if there's something that you really love, but you keep telling yourself, I can't eat this cake, I can't eat the whole bag, then find a low calorie version of that you can eat quite a lot of, like pretzels. They have a great, they help your salty craving. You can have a ton of them for very low calories and very little fat. Find something you love you can eat a lot of.
Strawberries, vegetables, like strawberries you can eat a ton for low calorie.
Yeah, we use low carb wraps because they're low calorie, and you can eat big wraps for under 200 calories, and they fill you up because they're full of fiber too. So we're looking for low calorie foods that you can eat a lot of, that you like, that also have fiber and fill your belly up. That's the trick. This last question is gonna cover a whole bunch. There were a lot of questions about cardio. We used to do fasted cardio, but we could only do 15 to 20 minutes, and then we were super exhausted because we were starving and we couldn't really push it in the cardio. So we researched and learned from our doctor that actually you need to do a lot of cardio. The more you do steady state, low intensity, the more fat you're burning. This is what the point of cardio is to burn fat. So the first 15 to 20 minutes of cardio is just your body starting to burn off all of the food that you still have for energy. After the 15 to 20 minutes is when the fat burning actually starts kicking in, because your body doesn't have any food left to burn, so it'll start burning your fat stores.
So yeah, it's like weight versus the distance you travel and the time. So find something you like to do, low steady state, low to medium steady state. Do it for as long as you can. We do an hour.
I do an hour, Kyle does an hour, 6 days a week, 1 hour a day. We do something that we love, which is walking or our recumbent bike. And that's it. And we do it for an hour. And a moderate pace is basically where you're starting to break a sweat. You can still hold a conversation, but you're breathing a bit heavy. And that's it. So, the ebook guides, they're down below if you want things real easy. Watch these 2 videos. Don't do that thing. It was just a pretend.
It was just a joke. Don't listen to us.
Just a joke. We're idiots.
Yeah.
Don't listen to us. We've
just having a bit of a laugh.
Just a bit of a joke. Hey, now we frog it. Huh.
Ah.
I I don't know why that girl said I had a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Peace, guys. We love ya. Goodbye. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.